What news? What an invaluable friend you've been to me. And now I'll endeavour to return the favour. The hidden villages, yes? The wizard prepared a special hiding place for them. A cellar outside their home, concealed by a massive black boulder. First, though, you'll need a key. This you'll find within one of the wizard's beehives. Destroy the boulder, unlock the cellar door, and you'll find yourself face to face with those you seek. And now freedom. Freedom and sunlight. Freedom and fresh air. I'll never forget this kindness you've granted me, my friend. Not on my life. I bid thee the best of luck.
And so our difficulty. It's like the sun after a long and frigid winter. We've lost so many in these terribly dark days. But you've even rescued our dear Nolan. Words cannot express our gratitude, dear hero. But perhaps something I overheard could be some compensation for your troubles. One of the orcish brutes mentioned that Grutilda is collecting quite the stash of loot. You can find the entrance to the cellar from her office in the tavern. Here, I'll show you. Thank you, our hero. Thank you and goodbye.
I'm drenched. I need to dry off.
My, you're still alive. Way to beat the odds, Wanderer. Yeah. Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame 'em really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc... Well, you know how the phrase goes. Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life, who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
Toasty!
What do you want? What? It's from Silver.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. Battle the
I
tusk's
feel like I've
yours
just
to
had a
keep
long
in the
bath in a
meantime.
cold lake.
What a deluge!
Hiding this bleeding dump. Where can I... What was dripping in them?
What a deluge!
I've got my eye on
Don't talk to the small boats, brother. It only makes eating them all this pleasant later. What do you call it? Oh, human haggis. Been too long, hasn't it, brother?
Why are you so inquisitive?
Have a shut in and a bloody what do you call it?
Rest. You've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me. Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, Mother, of course!
What do you call that, tinfoil? Oh, Boy, Barkley! What's it all got to get another round?
Oh, Mother, the pigskin will bring you refreshment shortly.
All the better. Thirst does so magnify one's craving for goblin flesh.
you the finest arms.
This will.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy splatter too.
Let the lost die that we may live.
Oh, even the old mother. Boy, Barkley! What's it all got to get another round?
Rest. You've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me. Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, Mother, of course!
Discounts on magic balls.
It'll hold my hand.
No dancing dugongs. You nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade. Well, comrade, I'm a source hunter, born, bred, and trained. And that there was a soul bent on committing evil deeds. I know full well he wasn't 100% accountable for his crimes, but I couldn't have stood to leave him living knowing there'd be a next victim. I'm no fool, comrade. I know it wasn't an easy case, not nearly so easy as I dreamed it to be. But I believe we've done right here today.
Heard any good tales, my friend? I heard this was a place, but I have not found the face of that mystery. I watched count the next morning.
He was kid. I do not know the one called.
Toasty!
Leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Goodness. Is supper.
Oh, Mother!
Why, Barky? What's your little boy do to get another round?
Useless barkeeper. Nowhere to be found. Perfectly sorry. Oh, Mother! I'll destroy that
That
last.
saved you the finest paw.
Enough.
Out of whiskey.
Leave immediately, and I'll consider
There
refraining from cutting your tongue to ribbons.
are more barrels to be found here.
A bit of study is downright entry for you.
Resk.
Oh,
You've got to the
it is
count of
right.
one to kneel before me.
Dark.
Freshen this.
Call you all
Of
father.
course. Oh, Mother. Of course.
Before she hears you.
Yappy. The game twirly.
It'll be my heart. We killed the flames of our whiskey in a raving good time. Where's that blasted barkeep?
Did you see that? I could have sworn that rat
Oh,
just been
Mother. I mess with Pop. Useless barkeeper.
Take notice.
Nowhere to be found. Perfectly sorry. Oh, Mother. I'll destroy that place. Oh.
Enough. Leave immediately, and I'll consider refraining from cutting your tongue to ribbons.
Very boy, no. Why are you so angry? It's just him.
been shut in a bloody school cage again.
Resk. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me.
Oh, it is right.
You're looking rather fleshy, Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
Oh, Mother!
You ought to make use of whatever lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment.
Blame the bog.
Indeed, oh, Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
Could have sworn that rat
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, oh, Mother, with utmost pleasure.
Enough.
I saved you the finest paw.
Who do you think it was? What took Gorig's all? I've got my eye on you. Back again, I see. Of the elements world beyond your control? Fear not, I've every scroll you need. Soon the flames will dance at your behest, and yours alone.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. Even the old mother can pass this steam in a single flow. What do you call that? Oh, my God! Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. By order of the All-Mother, huge discounts on magic balls. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder. Even the All-Mother class this arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash. What do you call that? Oh, who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder. Let's see those cards. Back again, I see. Of the elements world beyond your control? Fear not, I've every scroll you need. Soon the flames will dance at your behest, and yours alone. Oh, even the old mother can pass this steel in a single blow. Even the old mother can pass this steel in a single blow. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap. Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash. Now for the turn card. Ace of Hearts. Welcome you. That's a gorp around here. I told you it'd go on stink. Fine, I'll check. Now, Hey, conduit's orders.
Six of clubs.
are you? Stay away from my family. They know nothing of the wizard. Take me. A source hunter? Lodian, the gods have answered our prayers. I can think of no more welcome deliverer from this predicament than one of your esteemed order. 7 bless us, and you too. Aye, we 3 laboured under Zandalor's employ. He was right decent to us, and it's thanks to him we managed to escape the brutes upstairs. Zandalor prepared this hidden place long ago. It's almost as though he knew, somehow, that this day would come. Or perhaps he knew only that the forces of evil would always pursue those of goodness and light. Many years ago, he told us that if ever we found ourselves in danger, we should flee to this cellar. Shut fast its door, he said, and mark the jam with a chalk pentangle. This will call forth the magic I have assigned for your protection. Zandalor is a brilliant man, even among wizards. Why he chose to settle in this sleepy little town, I can't say. But then again, he never did remain for long. Always dashing off to attend to some matter or other, our wizard. We cared for his home while he was away and attended to him when he was in. We were quite fond of him, and I do believe he was rather fond of us too. It seems that when we triggered this cellar's defences, he knew straight away. Within a minute or so, a strange orb of light appeared before us. It grew sharper and sharper about the edges. I held out my hands to grasp it, and it fell, heavy as a pearl, in my hands. From the orb came Zandalor's voice, clear and strong, as though he were standing just before me. His voice was hurried, strained in a way I'd never heard before. Something unthinkable, that he was travelling through the Phantom Forest, that heart of horrors, and into the ancient Source Temple that rests within its cursed depths. He told us to wait for the White Witch, asked us to deliver a message, something important by the sound of it. We wrote it down, word for word, and will pass it along whenever it is she comes. I know little more than its name implies, but if a temple of Source does indeed rest within that blighted forest, a greater evil I cannot imagine. Many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods, yet still we of the village dare not enter. Legend says that to set a single foot into the Phantom Forest is to invite death's grasp. It's a legend none wish to test. As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark against the Source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. After the fall of Brackus Rex, the defeated darkness retreated to those woods, and haunted they have remained ever since. Believe me, Source Hunter, the last thing I'd want to do is disparage you, but this message is simply too important to hand over to a recent acquaintance. Perhaps if you had some proof of your association, we might feel better handing it over. Not much to see here, I'm afraid, but you're welcome to take a look around. Our friend, Halkin would not much to see.
How very strange to see a friendly face in these dark times. Strange, but welcome. Oh, that dear fellow. He had a great many friends and acquaintances, from local witches to mighty spirits. His dining room was always full of conversations of every conceivable topic, and it was a pleasure to listen in. But he had been somewhat despondent these past few years, ever since return from an extended visit to Luculla Forest. His long face and nervous eyes were new features to his typically sunny disposition. We never did learn the source of his discomfort, but I always kept him in my prayers. A cat told you? I don't know much about source hunters, but I never knew them to be, well, cat whisperers or any such thing. Nevertheless, I suppose I've seen stranger things around a wizard's table. If what you say is true, it must be Jinxica to whom you spoke. How wonderful to hear she lives. I feared she'd been lost to the orcs or the wilds, but it seems our kind Kitty has been helping us all this time. We called for old Jinxie before going into hiding, but this little stray here was the only one who showed up. I figured better to save one little whiskered friend than none.
Make yourself at home for the present. We haven't much to offer, but my wife can tell you plenty about the wizard. He's a good and decent man, our son-in-law. Without him, we'd have been ripped apart and tossed aside by the marauders outside this cellar. My wife can tell you more, if it's more you wish to know.
No need. No into that secret cellar either. We would have thought Flatland would be so clever.
Well, keep looking. We'll rip out every board if need be. Chief's orders.
The orcs tore through this place.
This is it, you butcher pansies. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
Just the
Feeling
one
hot
coin
under
for
the
me.
collar.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
Sodden all the way to my boot
I've got
soles!
my eye on you. Don't talk to the small boat, brother. It only makes even more this present later.
Brave of you to disturb me, human. In your experience, has bravery been a particularly effective defense against disembowelment?
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Brave of you to disturb me, well, that depends very much, whelp. My boys are free to do what they will with the garbage left over after a massacre. But certain more valuable materials must be delivered to me. Tell me, were my boys selling something rare or unusual?
That's right, he did. Quite the sneak, isn't he, to hide it from you?
I understand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Come on! Hurry it up with the whistles on magic fencing in your throat. I've got my eye on
Soaked to the skin!
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes
I
even
need
more
to
of
dry
this
off.
present later.
What do you call that?
Takes of every kind. Get them before they turn to ashes.
So 7 it is.
Oh, there's all the peace conserving the goddess. And like
Warm as dragons!
let the lost
Queen of
die
Diamonds.
that remains.
Finally. What do I owe?
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
I think you know
Going to call that
well,
hand.
boy.
Come inside.
What are you doing? Lingering around here anyway.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Fine. You. Keep them hiding under there. Can I just 6 apart?
Lady Luck loves me. All in.
Fold. Trap on a tracker.
Cool. Let's see those cards.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Let him rot on the gallows.
Game
Nice on the cards, that one.
Cool. Let's have another round before I get too drunk to read the
Serving the
cards.
goddess. And like
I'll win this game. The goddess is
let
with
the
me.
lost die that you may live.
vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
You!
I could do with a
Discounts
cold
on
drink.
magic baubles.
Soaked to the skin!
I've got my eye on Yes, me. Don't talk to the small boat, brother. It only makes eating all of this present later.
Brave of you to disturb me, human. In your experience, has bravery been a particularly effective defense against one of my boys, in love with one of y'all's? Perhaps the All-Mother ought to investigate this matter personally. Nothing sets an orc on the straight and narrow like the humble ear of his sovereign and sworn mistress, after all.
I want whiskey, not goblin pig. Human haggis. Been too long, hasn't it, brother?
You have it in your very possession, you say. Prove it. I find it rather unlikely that Lieutenant Gurul could have let it out of his sight. But I'll humor you, for now.
Oh, yeah, about bleeding time, you think. Oop.
Manipulating the orcs into doing our dirty work for us. I believe this is one of our finer moments.
It seems Lieutenant Gurul has rather a lot to answer for. Pardon me, I must have a word with one of my boys.
Oi, Barkley! What's it all got to get another round? got my
Sodden all the way
eye
to my boot soles.
Even vermin could harm us such useful relics. Sharing the plunder.
Feeling hot under the collar.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
Look, there. Again, the lost one stops by.
Matilda gives me plenty.
Oh, I'm tripping.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Someone's here.
Guru, I understand there's been something of a mix-up concerning the armory key.
Well, you see, all mother,
You what, Guru? Tell me.
Well, you see, this human here took the thing and I was...
The human? These apes are nothing to us. Do you understand? Nothing. A terrible disappointment. Just think. My lieutenant dying just before the Great War.
Dying! Oh, mother!
Every which way I look, one of my boys is failing me. A terrible shame.
Ha! Did you see that great green fool crumple like wet snow? I'd pay twice my weight in loot to see that again. Serves him right, the savage. That's right, and I'll be damned if I'll see another savage threaten a blood brother of Jarl. Thanks for your help. We humans, Flatlander and brother alike, have got to look out for each other against these bloodthirsty oafs.
Everywhere you go is gambling on what follows.
The dog looks at the dog.
Shred my soul. Come now. I've got a quiet place all prepared. Shh.
What a deluge!
It's history's so-called freaks who market it. If we can survive this...
I need to dry up.
Can't you see me bloody cup is empty?
You've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me. You're looking rather fleshy, Rest. Have you always been such a gluttonous? Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. The deer has certainly earned his moniker. It would do you have had the pleasure of making his... He's dangerous, yes, and quite mad. But how very obvious. Who better than a cow to bring a fright? Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for my tough...
Fold! Crap on a
Never
cracker,
rains
I'm
and it
out.
pours, eh?
Come, let's see those cards.
Check these puppies out.
Sweaty swing.
I could do with a cold drink.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never... The bloodstones are the both the... Last night, though, someone... Yeah, that is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that... I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The deal is this. When we attacked Hunters, the my men have been searching an orc torturer, courtesy of Glutilda.
So, cards are shuffled.
Best not to get on
Yeah, but rather don't show my feet.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody unemployed.
Blood brothers of Jarl, stuck in this orc-infested dump.
Clean up, clean out.
Queen of Dice.
What am I? A goddamn scullery maid.
Jarl seems to trust you. He says you could enter here anyway. Here's the key. Garrick's innocent as Clare or Claiborne.
and every brother of the mountain knows it.
Call. Now for the turn now. Jack and Resting. Check.
Yeah, check.
We'll have none of that, you hear? Hey, stop that! Brothers are we all. Limbs... Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid.
Besides God, the constant stuff. You hear?
I'll win this one. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
If I find the orc tubber lad that did this, I'm feeding him his own nethers.
Time goes.
Good cards, 3 shiny ones.
Back to me. I'm gonna call it.
Cheers.
Now.
Though I wish there were other bottles of go up around here.
3 of them. I told her it was a mistake. Finally, alongside the pen. What a stupid thing.
Hey, come to its orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that. Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid. You again? You got cotton in your ears, or are you just plain stupid? Chief asked you to look into the matter, did he? Well, I can't say if you know your ass from your forehead, but if you've earned Jarl's trust, you've earned mine too. Go.
Many rats scurry in and out of this hole. Where it leads is uncertain.
Don't read the cards.
I'll win this one. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
Is this one of them fancy scribble things?
Is that one of them lovely Wayward ones? Oh, no, false alarm. Just a few yards of intestine.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts, know that Zandalor... Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll... It was once a quiet... There lead by Jarl. These are far...
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
What are you doing, lingering around here anyway, human?
I could do with a cold drink. Tell you a thing, does she?
Back for more. Can't say I'll anything and everything. Back for more. Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected this stock herself.
Like to admire my work, my shapely physique. Well, get an eyeful, kid, and be perfectly disciplined. Ah, what? Do I look like his secretary? Our mother, yeah, but I am lost. The old mother believes those villagers being
I think I'll stay off that particular device.
Before they turn to ash.
Did someone leave it on?
Who knew vermin could harbour such use?
Zock of mountain apes, hogs. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed. Speaks the tongue of all mothers. A welcome guest. Yes, travel freely, ape brother. We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordag has selected this place for his own special purpose, and so we stand. Brother Gordag has beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the old Mother will never select him for her chosen.
I've spotted something. I've spotted something interesting. What a deluge! Well, what's this I've spotted?
The trail ends at this grate. If blood loss didn't kill the sorry fellow, surely the fall did.
That's the knight's tomb beneath
It
it.
is set over a
I
long,
guess it'll be more
narrow
than one
vent.
mystery we
A
uncover.
corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
What in the name of Sigurd?
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
My kingdom for a dry
I
shirt!
found something.
The trail ends at
It
this
is
grate.
set over a long,
blood
narrow
loss didn't
vent.
kill the sorry
A corpse
fellow,
may have
surely
fit
the
through its
fall
bars, but a living
That's the
body
knight's
would find
tomb
it quite
beneath it.
unpleasant.
I guess who greased my boots on?
Exegeta, Trohol Excel Titan Kriva.
Oxfasad, Dietirfas.
Quick reflexes pierce deeper! My aim is true. The seven smile color. Stand before me.
bones.
If I find your tubber lad that did this, I'm feeding him his own netters.
The other rats are all fleeing. There's got to be a more subtle way to exterminate these pests.
Poison ought to do the trick. But I'm fresh out of cheese-flavoured deadly nachos.
You dare to do harm to my brave soldiers? Friend to filthy felines, are you? May the next cheese you find snap your neck in twain. Any rodent with half a mind would recognize me by the diadem encircling my kingly head. I am the king of rats, of course, the ruler and leader of all rodent kind. Touched by madness he is. Imagine an orc believing he could train the gods' most intelligent creature. I assure you, it is we who have trained him. We perform the tiniest of tasks, and he rewards us with delicious golden cheese. I, responsible for the welfare of each of my subjects, secure the wealth and glory of our kingdom by contracting certain occupations through which we obtain security, honor, and above all, cheese. A certain orc, the one who so erroneously calls himself Ratcatcher, has won our employment. He tells us what to find, and in exchange for a generous wheel of Gorgonber or Gouda, we oblige. I've nearly closed in on this particular target, a trio of stinking humans who I believe to be cowering in their cellar. But I've lost too many men to this bloodthirsty feline. I won't send more troops into the unknown until the beast is caught. That must be the monster who's been slaughtering my men by the dozens. Kind knight, I, his rodent highness, do make a request. Remove that beast from this town. Spare my men the claw and tooth. I'd consider you a true friend if you'd oblige me in this matter. And the loyalty of my friends never goes unrewarded. Find me in the tavern cellar if you desire a second consultation. The smell of whiskey in there does so delight a king's senses.
Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid.
There is nothing you can.
Cheers.
Bloody
Oh, I wish there were other bombs that go up around here.
I told you it was
Just the one coin for me.
alongside the men.
I'm drenched!
I've got my eye on you. Don't talk to small brother. It only makes me... Me? I'd like to know a bit about my habits.
What can I do you for? Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among their kind. He's a strange sort. Nurses the same flagon of whiskey for an hour and sits in the corner by himself. Oh, but the lack of company don't keep him from making conversation. Always muttering beneath his sour breath he is, but arguing some point of his left hands against the better sense of the right. I tell you, someone like that's twice as terrifying as one of these big ornery brutes. Look, stranger, I've been through hell, that I am. But I'll tell you, I never served a lot. Each glass brings... Now...
Your mother's on... I could have sworn that rat just winked at me. I suppose you're just that handsome, are you? Even the vermin take notice.
What can I do you for? Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among always...
Oh, I'm tripping. What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Back to admire my work. My shapelift. Something must have startled.
A quiet one.
Finally.
I'm warm as fresh out of toasty. Again, the lost one struts by.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Gives me plenty of beers to keep myself
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back. Bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather.
I don't want drank for the next day.
I need to dry off.
I just had a long bath.
Read the cards.
I'll win this.
I could do with a cold drink.
This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather. Though I wish there were other bombs that go up around here.
I told you it was a mistake to come alongside. This is it, you bunch of pansies. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
Just the
Not to get
one
on her
coin
bad side.
for me.
You know that.
Seven's my lucky number.
Yeah, but
so
our orders
seven
don't
it
job,
is.
May your sword never... May your the bloodstones are the reason both for last night, though. Yo, that is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Aye. Nevertheless, we would merely kill him. Gratilda's stole.
I'll add another 10 to the tally.
Let's wrap this. Gold.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. Making my life. Oh, I'm tripping.
House out disease. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? Free to address you.
Burnt, ruptured, trampled. I think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical taxidermist.
I hope your quest fares well.
I'm dripping.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
What am I? A goddamn scullery maid.
Can I?
No.
You may be a flatlander.
Feeling hot under the collar.
It never rains, but it pours.
friend. How can we help? Many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of the... As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark. Believe me, Source Hunter, the last thing I'd want to do is to... I know little, not much to see here.
What's the word, Source Hunter? A family of Zandalor's servants? Why, yes. Yes, he spoke often of a faithful trio in his employ. He said he'd trust them with his life if it came down to it. Take this ring. It will mark you as my ally.
I wonder, do you know more about the Void? What is...
A stitch in time, eh?